Welcome back. I am SalDablerd, and we're going to be talking about gaining respect. And why is it that you struggle with gaining respect? One reason a lot of people struggle with gaining respect is because they're too busy running a rat race. They're too busy trying to fit in. And when you try to fit in, you may gain friends or associates because they're also trying to do the same thing, but no one is really standing out. It's hard to respect someone when they don't respect their self. And sometimes compromising on your goals and values will deem you less respectable because you're not respecting yourself. But when you follow through on your vision and you're able to take that path less traveled, it will gain admiration and respect. And another problem is a lot of people put respect into monetary things. You see, we acquire new cars and new clothes, and people are at all of them things, but that doesn't mean that they respect you. Imagine that you become rich and you buy all the things that you ever wanted and you have all this admiration, but the moment you lose it, everyone is gone. It's because no one truly respected you. They just were enamored at the things that you acquired. And sometimes when you acquire these things, people see you as a meal ticket. People see you as an opportunity. So you'll gain people that will follow you, that will want to be in your presence because the things that you can offer or because of how good you look and how good they look being around you. But that doesn't translate to true respect. You see, when you put everything into monetary things, you're not truly respecting yourself. You're respecting the items, the places you go, and all it is more than yourself. Respect comes from within. So it's important to be a man or woman of your word. When you're a man or woman of your word, that means when you say something, you mean it. You follow through. Your actions prove that you're not just talking. A lot of us can dominate a conversation and yap and yap and yap. But sometimes it's about speaking less. Part of gaining respect is being intelligent. And being intelligent is knowing when to speak and knowing when to bite your tongue. You can talk about something, but if you don't have the knowledge to truly speak on it, sometimes it's better to listen and learn, observe. But when you do have something to add to a conversation that you know for sure would be beneficial because this is something you studied, this is something you've been through, then you speak. And when you're able to speak in this way, you're speaking with wisdom, you're speaking with knowledge. Therefore, the things you say hold more weight. And when you know what you're talking about, you can convey a message with less words. And the less words, the more powerful. Just imagine someone trying to get a point across and they're just yapping and yapping and yapping. Eventually, you'll zone out. Eventually, you'll see this person doesn't truly know what they're talking about and they're just talking to be heard. They're talking because they want to feel as if they have something to contribute when they really don't. But when you truly have something to contribute, your words hold more weight. It's important to realize that just because people are your friends or just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean that person truly respects you. Sometimes people can see that you don't respect yourself. And when people see that you don't respect yourself, you allow manipulative people in your energy because now these people know you don't respect yourself, so they can get you to compromise on your values, compromise on your goals, compromise on your beliefs. And if you truly respect yourself, you're not willing to do that. But the fact that you're trying to fit in, you will do that. Even if you don't see it at the moment, just imagine your friends say, let's go out, and you know you got work tomorrow, but yet you want that approval from these people. You want to fit in, so you go out, you get drunk, you miss work the next day. And that shows that you don't respect what you have going on enough to stand and go against that night out. It's all because you're seeking validation. When you respect yourself, you're no longer seeking validation from external things. You seek the validation of self. So when you're seeking the validation of self, you are doing things that will empower you, that will help you complete your mission. We all have a mission here on earth. Whatever that mission is, you may want to be an artist, you may want to be a barber, you may want to be a musician, you may want to open up a restaurant. But it's hard to do these things when you're constantly compromising your values and putting everyone else's thoughts before your own. And these material things, you can go get a nice car, people will like it. People will probably show you attention just because of the thing you drive. As a man, a lot of us, we see money as power. And money is a good tool. It can be very useful. You can get things and you can have people enamored by the things that you acquire. But there's a lot of shallow people with money. And when you're shallow, you're using all of these things in order to feel complete inside. And when people get close, they'll realize that. They'll see that you truly have no substance. They'll see that you truly have no core beliefs. They'll see that you're just trying to fit in and you're just trying to fit this image. You could be the freshest guy in the world, but that doesn't make you real. You can have all the expensive things in the world, but these are just mere items. Just imagine you're soaring through the sky. You have all of these things. You feel on top of the world. But what about when you lose these things? Will you still feel like that? Or will you feel as if everything is gone? Because you put all of your value in all of these things and never put the value into yourself, you're going to feel so depleted that your confidence gets lowered. But when you work the other way around and you pour into yourself and you boost your inner confidence, you're able to stand proud in any situation. That's why you see some millionaires, billionaires, that dress as if they're just regular people. Because they know that it's not the material possessions that make them, it is the inner being. You see, when you're able to walk in a room and shift the energy, not because the things you have, not because the things that you say, is because your presence. Confidence shows from within. So you must build that inner confidence. When you're confident, people automatically respect you because you move differently. And what I mean by that is you're not seeking approval of others. And when you're not seeking approval of others, it will make them seek your approval because why is this person not enamored by me? A lot of people think that they're the most confident people, especially the people with the least amount of confidence because they do things in order to boost their appearance. So they dress so fly, they try to get all the nicest things. They live beyond their means in order to try to fit in. But yet you, with true confidence, you're not doing all of that. You're walking in your power. You're doing the things that you need to do in order to elevate. And as you elevate and get closer and closer and closer to what these false people call confidence, false people call power, they see that you truly embody the power that they try to portray. And intelligence. Intelligence is a very underrated attribute. A lot of people think that it's all about appearance. You have people that go to the gym, you have people that put all of this money into the way they look in order to portray themselves a certain way. That's not a bad thing because with confidence, you should also take care of yourself. But at the same time, that intelligence, knowing when to speak is a powerful thing. A lot of people can go on and ramble for days and just talk and talk and talk. And most people just talk and talk and talk with them because they're also in a rat race trying to fit in. But just imagine someone that's talking about something that they have no knowledge about. And a lot of people will do this because it makes them feel more important. It makes them feel as if they are intelligent. And it's a study called the Dunning-Kruger-Helm effect. It's shown that the person that is truly more intelligent, that seeks knowledge, learns so much. And the more you learn, the more the things you know get suppressed into your memory. And the less someone learns about a subject, the more fresh things are on their mind. So they'll talk about it more often because they feel as if they know so much about the subject. But the person that knows way more than them will sometimes feel as if they don't know as much because one thing about an intelligent person is they know that there's always more to learn compared to the person that is arrogant and feel like they know everything so that they never have to learn. So it's not the fact that the intelligent person has insecurities. It's just that the intelligent person knows that there's always more to learn and they know when to speak. That is very important because it's not about always dominating the conversation. You have to know when to speak. Just imagine you study coding and you hear some people talking about coding and it's something that you do. This is something that you're proficient at. That's a conversation that you can get in. You can say things and when you say it, it holds weight because you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom in order to convey this message in such a way that you don't have to ramble on for days, but yet you still leave an impact. Compared to the person that's just saying stuff that they heard on YouTube videos or saying the last thing that they read in an article, but don't really truly know the process. You see, we can learn anything, we can read anything, but it's the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is just knowing of a topic, knowing some things about it. Wisdom is truly knowing the topic and how to incorporate that. So let's say I watch basketball all the time. I know about a crossover, I know about a dunk, but does that mean I can do these things? Compared to the person that's out there training every day, they have the wisdom because they drilled themselves, they drill, they practice, they execute. So it's important to execute when you know it's something that you have power over, when it's something that you know that you have strength in. And it's okay. Being intelligent is knowing when not to speak because sometimes we don't have all the answers. And that is the intelligence because I know I don't have all the answers. Now I will listen. And within listening and learning, you acquire the knowledge that you didn't have. But if you're too arrogant to believe that there's something else you can learn, you'll never learn more. You'll constantly be stagnant. And it's all about confidence. Be intelligent. Be sure of yourself. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Because so many people have these empty promises. The one thing about empty promises, you only can laugh at somebody so many times before they start to get a gist of who you are. They'll start to see that you're just someone that says things to say, especially around groups of people. So you might try to make yourself seem higher than what you really are. But when you say what you mean and mean what you say, it holds a ton of weight because now people see you as someone reliable, see you as someone that they can respect because you're making them respect you by your actions. And most importantly, respect yourself. If you don't respect yourself, it's hard for others to respect you. That's why you have men or women that target people that they know don't respect themselves because they can get over on them. They can get you to compromise on your beliefs, compromise on anything because you have no respect for self and you're constantly seeking the validation of outside people, outside sources. And when you start to respect yourself, sometimes people can fear you. These manipulative people will fear you because they know they have no power over you, therefore helping you get more respect. And these are the type of people that will try to slander your name and try to make people think lowly of you. But as long as you stand in your power, the truth shall always come to light. I love to say what's done under the moon will come to light when the sun shines. Because you have a lot of people that want to knock you off your high horse when you truly are a respectable person. They'll talk down on you. They'll try to make other people believe that you're less than what you really are because when you're a respectable person, you're not trying to prove a point because the only point you need to prove is to the person in the mirror. But at the same time, the way you carry yourself will tell everything. So these people may have people fooled in the beginning, but as long as you walk in your power and you stand firm in who you are, the truth should always come to the light. I hope this has been nice. I am SalDablerd. Until next time, stay woke, kings and queens.